What happens when the king of muscle cars goes electric? This is the big question that fans all over the world have been asking since Dodge stopped building the classic Challenger in 2023. The Challenger was more than just a car. It was a symbol of raw power, American design, and the sound of the legendary V8 engine roaring through the streets. For decades, people loved it because it was loud, strong, and full of character. But times have changed. Governments are putting stricter rules on fuel. Emissions and the car industry is shifting toward electric power. Because of this, Dodge had to make a decision. The classic Challenger as we knew it had to come to an end. But a legend does not die, it evolves. That is where the new project called eMuscle comes in. This is Dodge's answer to the future. It is not just another electric car. It is designed to carry forward the heritage of muscle cars while adapting to the needs of a modern world. When Dodge first teased the eMuscle concept, it shocked both fans and critics. The company even brought back the old Fratzog logo from the 1970s, giving the new car a strong link to its roots. This logo glows on the new models, making it clear that while the power source has changed, the identity of Dodge Muscle has not. From the outside, the new design makes it clear that the eMuscle is still aggressive and bold. The body is wide and muscular with a stance that looks planted on the road. The front carries retro-inspired lines that remind people of the classic Challenger, while adding futuristic touches like sharp LED lighting and aerodynamic styling. The car is offered in coupe form and in four-door versions, giving it a wider reach for drivers who want both performance and practicality. Even though it is electric, the styling is made to feel familiar to muscle car fans while still pointing toward the future. Under the skin, the eMuscle is not holding back. Dodge is using the new STLA large platform, which allows the car to carry huge batteries and multiple electric motors. This setup gives the car serious numbers. Depending on the version, it can use dual motor or even tri-motor systems with all-wheel drive. The power figures are shocking. Reports suggest up to 900 horsepower, or even more. And that means the car can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 2 seconds. This is supercar territory. Yet Dodge is planning to sell it as a true muscle car with the same attitude that fans expect. Range is also impressive. Some versions are expected to deliver between 400 and 500 miles on a full charge, which makes it practical for daily use as well as performance driving. One of the biggest questions fans asked was about sound, a big part of muscle. Cars has always been the noise of the engine. The rumble of a Hemi V8 is unforgettable. Dodge knew this and created something new called the Fratzonic chambered exhaust. This system produces a loud artificial sound that changes with speed and throttle input. It may not be the same as a gasoline engine, but it gives drivers the feeling that they are commanding a powerful machine. It is not silent like other electric cars. Instead, it is designed to be heard and felt, just like muscle cars have always been. The feeling behind the wheel is not only about sound or speed, it is also about the emotional connection Dodge wants to keep. The instant torque from the electric motors makes acceleration brutal and exciting, but the design details and the sound system make sure that driving it feels like being in a traditional muscle car. Fans who were worried that electric power would make things boring are beginning to see that Dodge has built a new type of thrill. This is only the beginning of the story. The first part of the journey shows us how Dodge has said goodbye to the Challenger of the past and started something new with the eMuscle. The design, the power, and the technology are all setting the stage for the future. But there is still much more to explore. In the next part, we will take a deeper look at the trims, the exact performance numbers, and how the new electric muscle compares to the classic gas-powered icons. The legend is changing shape, but it is not disappearing. The first part, we talked about how the Challenger ended and how Dodge introduced the eMuscle as the new chapter in muscle car history. Now let us continue the story and go deeper into what this electric muscle car really offers and how it compares. to the old icons that made Dodge famous. The eMuscle is not only about a single model, but about a whole family of cars. Dodge is creating different trims so that drivers can choose the level of performance they want. The entry point is expected to be the Daytona RT, which gives you strong electric power with all-wheel drive and the kind of performance that already beats many older V8 cars. Then there is the Daytona Scat Pack, which pushes things even higher with 670 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of about 3.3 seconds. This makes it one of the fastest production muscle cars ever built, even though it runs without gasoline. On top of that, Dodge has hinted at even stronger versions that could reach 900 horsepower or more. These are designed to fight directly with cars like the Tesla Model S Plaid and show that Dodge is still serious about leading the muscle car world. The technology under these cars comes from the new STLA large platform, which was made to handle large batteries and powerful electric motors. The batteries are between 100 and 118 kilowatt hours, which gives the car a balance of performance and range. In normal trims, you can expect 400 to 500 miles on a charge, depending on how you drive. Of course, if you use the maximum performance every day, the range will be less, but that is the price of having a machine built for speed. Charging will also be fast with modern systems that allow you to get most of your battery back in a short stop at a high-power station. This is another way Dodge is making sure the eMuscle is not just a track car, but also something you can live with in daily life driving. The eMuscle feels different, but also familiar. Instant torque means that as soon as you touch the pedal, the car reacts with full force. There is no waiting for power to build up like in old engines. This makes city driving smooth and highway driving explosive. Dodge has worked hard to keep the emotional side alive through the fratsonic chambered exhaust, which gives you a loud and responsive sound while driving. It may not be the deep rumble of a Hemi, but it makes sure the car does not feel silent or empty. It is part of keeping the soul of a muscle car alive, even as the fuel source changes. When you compare this to the classic Challenger, you can see both gains and losses. The old V8 gave you a raw feel that many people loved. The noise, the vibration, and the smell of fuel are things that electric cars cannot fully replace. But at the same time, the new eMuscle gives you performance that even the best old models could never reach. The acceleration is faster, the handling is sharper, and the range is practical for daily driving. It is a different kind of power, but it still gives you that rush of excitement that defines a muscle. Car Dodge is also taking a balanced path by keeping some gasoline models alive alongside the electric ones. For example, the Charger 6-pack is coming back with internal combustion power. This shows that Dodge understands the market. Some fans are ready for the electric future, while others still want the sound and feel of traditional engines. For now, both options will exist, but over time, the electric side will continue to grow. This way, Dodge keeps its loyal base happy while preparing for the future. In the end, the most important point is that muscle cars are not disappearing. They are transforming the Challenger as we knew. It may be gone, but the new eMuscle carries forward the same spirit. It is bold, it is powerful, and it is built to give drivers a thrill. Every detail from the design to the sound system to the performance numbers shows that Dodge wants to keep its heritage alive while stepping into a new era. This brings us to the close of our journey. We have seen how Dodge ended one chapter with the classic Challenger and started another with the all-electric eMuscle. We have looked at the design, the trims, the performance, and the comparisons with the past. Now the question is, what do you think? Is this the right future for muscle cars, or should Dodge have stayed with the V8? Whatever your opinion, one thing is clear. The legend of Dodge Muscle is not ending. It is only beginning in a new form. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe for more content.